Most people have used their success. I can tell you this, and if you're a man of God, please listen to me. It's good to collect gifts from people, wonderful, but be mindful. You must be discerning. You must love Jesus. Is the reason why the call to priesthood is a call to tame your appetite. Because there are things that you should say no to politely. Because in receiving them, you are receiving more than a gift. You are hooking yourself with a bait and you'll be dragged like a dog. Anybody can. You create unnecessary exemptions, not by mercy, not by merit, but simply because certain incentives have come. Most people have used their success to gratify the flesh and to create unhealthy stratification. Unhealthy stratification. Hallelujah. And honestly, sometimes I've seen some of these things. So you'll find, with all due respect, very wealthy and successful people, are we together? Sometimes they have an opportunity to enter certain meetings. You will know that by merit the children should not be there, and you'll find the children misbehaving. The parents cannot correct them. The man of God cannot correct them. How about schools? Do you know there are some schools that you cannot suspend the children? Because aside from school fees, they also gave some grants to the school. And the child is the most stubborn child in that school. They can't discipline him. They will still make him head boy. Not because the teachers, they need the funding. And this can be at a micro level and at a macro level. I don't want to speak at a macro level, because there are nations today who are enslaved because of resources that came from overseas. They have no voice. I'm praying for you again. Anything that steals away your integrity, anything that steals away your power to influence and to create changes, anything that will steal your conscience as a condition for your growth, may it never come to your life. Hallelujah. So most people use their success to gratify the flesh, and sometimes it creates unhealthy stratification. I'll tell you a story, very humorous one. A few years ago, a gentleman was trying to see me. I don't know who the gentleman was. I hope he has changed. But he was trying to see me, and I think he couldn't see me. So I think he got my number somewhere, and he sent a long text message. He's saying that, is it because he doesn't have anything to give me, he doesn't have money, he doesn't have whatever, that he saw right before him, people were passing and they were seeing me and he could not see me. And I looked at him, I said, I wish I had the time to answer this guy. First, I'll tell him I love you. Second, I'll tell him it's my life. I can honor anybody I want to honor. And if you happen to not be the one, go and learn relationships. Don't sit down complaining. I have no obligation whatsoever. You see that now? I'll be as fair enough to people. The people who I'm giving access to, do you ask the investments they've made in building relationships? So here's the balance. I just said that story for a while because there are funny and nasty people who believe that the doors of destiny should open up to them just because you are compassionate. Whether they've made investments of relationship or not, whether they've, had an increase or not, whether they've done whatever it is, or they just want to latch their lives around you and demand. Sometimes people come and say, Apostle, I know that I don't have time now and I want to see you personally. And I say, sorry, there's no time. This is all we have left. Say, no. I need a special time for myself. And I say, God, this work of priesthood sometimes can be very interesting. Can you imagine someone who finish resting, he will eat, he will belch, he will stretch, then come to church and see you fagging yourself out, and then the person says, I am demanding a special attention. And even when you explain, they now say, no, I need and what is it? They say, many things have been happening around my life. And you tell him, okay, let me give you a message. Go and listen to the message, the way of a way. No, I've listened to it before. But the person is failing. You think I have that kind of time to waste? No, I'm not apologetic about it. I don't have that kind of time. I will say it again. No, sir. No, sir. You won't hear sorry on that from me. Not at all. Are we together? So there are people like that, just as an example. I'm just digressing to help you know that there are people who will like messages like this because they think, let me tell you the truth, all men are equal before God, but their application of the mysteries of the kingdom has stratified them by merit to certain positions that God himself honors. Are we together? You forget everybody's birthday, you forget whatever it is, you are not part of anything in anybody's life. Then one day you show up and you find out those who have a track record of years of investing in the life, you also want a table there. No, sir. No, sir. Life does not work like that. Let me give somebody an advice. If doors keep closing over you, find out those who the door is opening for and ask them what they are doing. Don't get angry and complain around. Are we together now? Somebody wanted to meet with one of the fathers of faith in this nation, and he sent a text. You know, sometimes some of these young guys that have papers full of revelation, that God asks them to see this, then they come to meet you and they say, God told them that you should carry them to that father of faith. Say, no. The reason why God raised us is so that stupidity will not reach their corridors. We can manage it from here and say, young man, please come. That's not the way it is done. Let's get back to our discussion.